What's happening, boys and girls? How the devil are we? Shanksy here, and today we're going to be having a little look at Doom War, starting right now. What's going on, boys and girls? How the devil are we? Shanksy here, and today, as I've already said, it's all going to be about Doom War. We are going to be getting into this, basically, depending on how long the video takes, I might whack these down into by 3 segments. So the first 3 segments require hero, mutant, or hero or inhuman. Then it requires hero, mystic, or guardians. Then it requires shield, wave 1 Avengers, or the Fantastic Four. Now, as you can see, I've already 3-starred all of these, and in it you can get some pretty nice stuff, especially if you're looking at tier 14 in anyone. So you can get the superior isochronal compound from the 2nd node. From the 3rd node, you can get the superior encoded data, and then you can also get Thor, but from the 5th node, you can get the superior celestial lattice. Then, most importantly to me, you can get the superior marrow extract from the, I believe it's the 7th node. Yeah, the 7th node, and then obviously Negasonic being in the 9th node. So plenty to do on this, and well worth 3-starring it if you can. Right, so let's start with the first 3. Might go the whole way through. If not, we'll just do 3 by 3, and I'll release these over the next few days. So, it's well worth noting, guys, that with this patch as well, it won't necessarily put in your best team for this, right? Now, Phoenix is a bit of a 50-50 if you're trying to 3-star the node. Now, I was lucky enough, I actually done it with this team without Phoenix ever going down. So without Phoenix ever dying, we actually managed to do it with this team fairly nicely. Now, if you can, and if your beast is big enough, you can put beast in there and actually get Phoenix killed off, and it will still classify as it's all done and dusted. But this is the team that I'm going to be doing it with. Black Bolt and Yo-Yo being the main 2. Phoenix, I'm probably never going to pop her special, as I don't want her to be the only target left on the field, because I want to 3-star this ideally, right? So, loading on in to the Doom War. So much good stuff in this, guys. So much good stuff in this Doom War. So much that you're going to want to farm out, especially for like city nodes and some of that type of thing, like tier 14. It's huge. Right, so the biggest danger to me on this squad right now is going to be that Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo's going to be applying offense down and all that type of stuff. I just don't need it in my life. Then I don't really want the Ronin to come in with a big ability block either. Now, the reason that I've still got Phoenix in there is because every now and again she can get that assist from Storm and basically just start racking that damage up a little bit. Now we're going to do the AoE hit with Captain Marvel. I'll show you the power on all these guys at the end of this, because it's going to be very difficult to replicate the exact same team, right? The exact same team is always going to be, you know, unless you've got the same gear tier, same red stars on all of my guys that I have, you're never going to be able to represent this team. But as long as you get an idea for what we're going to be hitting, why we're going to be hitting them, it pretty much helps if you want to go on and 3-star as well. And I think the biggest thing, guys, is do not use Phoenix's special if you're using Phoenix. Now, it's still worth noting, if you are super struggling getting that node done, it's okay using Dark Phoenix to kill them off. It really is. But you're just not going to be able to 3-star the node. But you can still go back and farm it repeatedly. So as you can see here, literally just dealing with all of the damage dealers at any one time. Dealing with the, killing off the damage dealers, and then we're good as gold. You know, the team walks through it. What you don't want is you don't want ability blocks going down. You don't want anyone that's going to be applying negative effects. Things like that. They are going to be your key focuses, rather than like the odd one that might hit you a little bit harder than usual. Kill off the people with negative effects first and foremost. Right, going into the second one, probably the most important out of the first 3 in my opinion, because it's the mutant gear. Most of us have got a ton of mutant gear, but look, it's tier 14 stuff, right? it never hurts to have it, ever. So, loading on into this one, exactly the same team. I'll show you the team powers and everything, as I said, in a minute. I can't remember. I know Phoenix is massive, Black Bolt's massive, Yo-Yo's like 80k. And this is what I'm saying. It's going to be very hard to replicate this team unless you've got all of these top-end guys and decent red stars on them all as well. So, first and foremost, who is the biggest priority here? This is actually a much tougher node. But we've got Negasonic in here to help us out. So we're going to start with the A2. To be fair, you can make an argument for actually just going A1 and clearing off as much of Blob's positive effects as possible, right? Now, with Negasonic, we're going to do the AoE. So it doesn't actually matter if Negasonic dies either, which is always pretty handy. Right, going to go for the happy slap. Bop. Black Bolt's going to go in there and clear up Toad and Cyclops. Now, the Sabertooth do deal a decent amount of damage. Now, we just want to make sure that we're not offense down. We've got a bleed on us, that's no problem at all. But if we've got any type of offense down, we don't want to be popping the ult. We don't want to waste it. Then we want to start basically charging up Black Bolt again, right? So AoEs. Now, the biggest worry for me out of these guys remaining is Wolverine can one-shot any of my characters if he gets lucky, or the Pyros can just start whacking down a stupid amount of bleeds, and I don't really want that either. So I'm going to try and clear all of that, and then I'm going to see if I can get a slow or a stun down, get a bit of an AoE off Storm, and then we're going to basically kill off Psylocke, and then it's an easy mop-up, right? But, look, make no bones about this, guys. This is end-game content, or as far end-game as it gets, really, with the exclusion of the higher difficulty raids or Dark Dimension 3, right? This is meant to be tough. So if your characters are struggling, just think about the kill order, think about the turn order, and as I say, if you've got a decent enough beast, you can actually afford to use Dark Phoenix as well, which will make your life a whole lot easier. Right, so going into the last fight of the first three, making good time as well. Might actually go through all of these in one video. So all in total, this is a 456k team. It's 109k Phoenix. It's a 69k Miss Marvel. It's an 88k Yo-Yo, 111k Black Bolt, and a 76k Storm. Like they've all got a bit of work in them, right? 456k is not super easy to obtain. Well, you know what? It's not as hard as it used to be, but they are quite leveled up. If you don't have, but we're doing these nodes very easy as well, I might say. So you could get away with doing a lot less than this. And as I say, Dark Phoenix, and with a beast, so maybe like Beast instead of Storm, and then being able to use that Dark Phoenix would be absolutely huge. Now, this is the first node that I actually struggled to 3-star. This was the only one that took me 2 attempts. So hopefully we can get lucky on the first go. But unfortunately, this was a little bit tougher. It took me a couple of attempts to manage to make sure we got this. So again, I'm going for Miss Marvel first. Then I'm going to take out Deadpool. Then I'm going to worry about these guys. In fact, now Mr. Sinister is utmost priority. Because if Mr. Sinister comes in and clones one of the guys, like Phoenix, for example, all of a sudden, you're not 3-star in this node. Right, all of a sudden, this node has become a little bit, like, awful. So we're going to be taking out Karnak there, let the others call in. I'm basically leaving these guys up. I'm not even that concerned about them. I am going to try and get the slow or the stun off straight away. That would be nice. Now, X23 is a bit of an annoyance, and this is why I struggled the first time, right? If you start taking damage and X23 comes in and targets your lowest character, your lowest health character, all of a sudden that character can get one shot. But then you see the ult at the end there, really helps clear things up. We get the assist hopefully, and JD job done. Again, without using Phoenix's special. If you use Phoenix's special, you're not going to 3-star the node unless you've got Beast in. It is literally just one of them things. Be super careful about that. Now, I think it might be easier to break these videos up into 3, as I said at the start, So that is the hero mutant or hero slash inhuman. I don't know why they've worded it like that. Hero, mutant, hero, or inhuman. Like everything else is hero, mystic, or guardian, right? Shield, wave, or Fantastic Four. This seems super weird. It could just be like hero, mutant, or hero. I don't know. They've weirded it super wrong. But these are the first three. If you've completed these first three, you've got 2 of those Gear Tier 14 pieces that are now available to you. So I'm going to go on now and film this next episode. This will be live tomorrow. And yeah, basically we'll do them a day at a time. All 3 stages, how to 3-star them. Stay tuned. If you want to see that, guys, do me a massive favour. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Turn them notifications on. All that type of good stuff. Super appreciate you coming out and watching these videos, and I hope it's helped in any way, shape or form. But until next time, boys and girls, Discord links down below, live stream links down below, all that type of good stuff. And until next time, be smart, be strong, be safe, and I'll see you on the flip side, Commanders. You take it easy.